right, hello there, everybody. Welcome. We are now live. We are going to get started. Um, so before we begin, before we even introduce our cast, hmm? um, before we get started, before we even introduce our cast, I'm going to read a little bit of something to set the campaign. And let's begin with that. It is a time of peace in the galaxy, relatively speaking. It has been less than a year since the city planet of Butsunotoshi faced an existential threat from the Basilisk, a planet-killing battle station of the machine, hell-bent on exterminating all organic life. A coalition of allied forces, the Humankind Empire, the Parliament of Leo, the Magocracy Obar, the Pod of Gif, and Neopic of the Stinian Confederacy, along with a band of refugees from a planet that never was, destroyed the Basilisk and saved the people, though at heavy costs. That isn't to say that the galaxy is a safe place, however. The alliance of humanoid species has many foes. The Basilisk was just one ship in the machine fleet, which ever watches and waits for the moment to destroy all life. The collective of Thri-Kreen spreads like a plague across the galaxy, conquering worlds and expanding an insectoid hive mind. And the Illithid, mind flayers, extragalactic infiltrators, worm their way into humanoid places like a parasite, and when the host is fully infected, devour entire cities. No, the galaxy is always at war. Perhaps life requires it. We join now our heroes for this story, if they can be called that. On their ship, the Empress, they sail the Sea of Stars as mercenaries, freelances, and occasional merchants. And there is work to do for those willing to lift a laser rifle, a spellbook, or a plasma sword and fight. Now, let us meet our crew. Alright, so we're going to go through, and to begin with, I'd like each of you to introduce yourself, who you are, what it is you do. If you're looking at the stream, you'll see that I have put your names and then your characters' names in parentheses, along with your Twitter handles, for anyone watching now, past, present, or future, to check you out. So go ahead and introduce yourself, talk about what you do, and then talk about your character and who they are. Yeah. Oh.
Should I go first because I'm B and I'm on the top of the alphabetical Discord list?
That works for me, sure. But first, Deeves, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it very much.
Everyone should give money to KB because they deserve it.
I do.
Hello, I'm Boingo Rider. I'm a robot, but not in the game. I do a lot of streams. I do video essays. I just make things. Yeah, I'm playing Gabe, a wizened veteran of these starfields. Ignore the quotation marks. Don't ignore the quotation marks. They're foreshadowing for later.
This is foreshadowing, which will help us later.
Just a guy trying to keep his head down, survive till the next week with what he has, with the food that he can put on his plate, and the annoyances that he has acquired throughout the years.
Alright. So that's Boingo Rider playing as Gabe. So next, going alphabetically, would be Itsuki, who, if you might notice, has Their character's name is currently question mark, question mark, question mark. So we won't introduce their character just yet. But if you would like to introduce yourself, now is a good time for that.
Sure thing. I'm Shirona Itsuki. I'm
Itsuki.
kind of a VTuber. I mostly try to be a writer nowadays. I'm writing a couple of stories in the web serial format. I've got WordPress websites to go to, and those should be something that you can navigate from my Twitter too. So I'm not gonna overly advertise them, but one of them's a reverse isekai. The other is a superhero universe that I'm setting up. So that's what I work on.
Cool. And as I said, your character is a surprise character, which we will meet later.
We'll be joining shortly.
Yes, very soon. Kakashi.
Hello, I'm Kakashi Bushi. I am a Scarecrow VTuber. I do chaos. That's it. I just do chaos.
I've seen some of your
And,
streams, I can confirm.
You should have seen the celebration stream yesterday.
Mm.
Shrek appeared on it, and Johnny Test. And Guy Fieri was also there. It was very cool.
I regret missing it.
And I'm playing Hesky, and he's a bit of a what's a nice way to put it? A stuck-up brat. Yeah, he is really new to the whole adventuring thing, and long story short, he's from a pretty wealthy family, and his dad pretty much told him if he doesn't get his shit together, he will be cut off from the family riches.
So naturally, they became an adventurer. A very well-respected and upstanding profession. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Exactly.
All right.
Like he can do magic. It's fine.
Fine.
He's gonna blow up. He's gonna blow up.
Blow up the side of the ship.
All right.
Love wild magic surge.
We do. And Snow.
Hi. I am Snow. I do not have a good way to describe myself. I guess chaos diet. not as
By
much.
chaos.
Yeah, I'm chaos light, I guess you'd say. I don't have a set thing either. And I'm playing Clink, a about 5-foot Amazon who woke up in a junkyard one day and basically rebuilt himself. And then to try to survive, he just started selling stuff he was making to, keep him up, buying spare parts, and all that. That's
All right. There's Snow playing Clank. And lastly, but not leastly, Puzzle.
Hello, everyone. I'm Puzzle Pulsar, Space Rabbit VTuber, and I do all sorts of things on stream and stuff. Been playing a lot of spaceships, and I am playing Gemella, a plasmoid character that kind of just was found by scavs on a remote colony, and they kind of just took her in.
Yes. So
yeah.
we have... I'm sorry.
She's also a monk. She punches things.
All right. So, this is our crew of 4. Gabe, Hesky, Clank, and Jamel. Presently, they find themselves flying through space in a remote system at the edge of the Humankind Empire. The Humankind Empire calls itself an empire, but it is, in fact, a representative democracy. worshipping.
That hasn't stopped other representative democracies being empires. Ayo.
I was about to say they are very much imperialistic, but they are not. They are one meaning of empire, not the other meaning of the empire. And also, humankind is meant to be an inclusive term, including all humanoid species. Though they are majority human. This is true. The humankind empire is enforces many rules regarding the interactions with life, which has not yet surpassed what the universe calls the Great Filter. The challenge that the gods have set for any civilization to reach the stars. It is a crime to interfere with this process. They have, yes, as Convol says in chat, they have the Prime Directive. Not all nations follow such directives, but many do. At this point, though, our heroes are flying through space at the edge of civilized space when they detect a distress signal. Gabe, you are the captain of the ship, and what you do is your decision. But you know, it is every spacer's duty to answer a distress signal. What do you
Gabe
do?
often doesn't want to. Gabe doesn't like putting his neck out because he knows what happens if it goes out too far. A blade can get you. Who's the one getting the signal? Who's the one in the comms chair?
That's a fair question. I believe that would probably be Hesky.
Oh.
Yes, Hesky, you are the charisma of the party, and since we have already established that Jamela is the pilot, and Clank is definitely the engineer, I will say that you are probably on the communications panel.
Sounds good.
So Hesky, I suppose I'll start with you. There is an incoming transmission, an all frequency broadcast SOS signal. A distress call.
Okay. I'm going to make the rest of the party aware that this is going on.
All right.
Can you tell how long the distress call's been going on for?
Can I tell?
Yes, there is a time associated with the distress signal. You run some calculations factoring in the distance from the source, and you determine that the distress signal was activated about 48 hours ago, and it has maintained constantly.
Shit.
Clank, you, if you desire, may attempt to scan the vessel that is giving off this distress signal.
Yeah, I would like to.
All right.
I just want to let you know, inside Gabe's mind, he was going like, if it's been over a week, we can just ignore it. They're all dead anyway.
All right. Clank, please give me a computer's skill roll. I believe you have that under your tool proficiencies and custom skills on your character sheet. All right. A 15. A good beginning. Clank, your analysis of the ship indicates that the ship is still on emergency power. There is, life support is still functioning, and the ship is, the emergency lights would still be on. It still seems to be functioning. From the 15, you can't tell from the outside if there are any, damage that the ship has taken. It doesn't appear to have been under fire or damaged in any way that you can tell. So it's likely some sort of interior problem. Engine shut down or something. Difficult to tell. The ship itself...
It seems like...
Sorry, one last thing. The ship itself seems to be some sort of cargo ship. It has a massive arm on the side that could be used to move cargo, and it seems well designed for carrying a lot of material, but not for combat.
It's... I seems like it still has some power to it, and there might still be some survivors. The life support's still working fine. But it's kind of dim.
God damn it, we'd get in trouble if we didn't. Plus, we could make a penny off the cargo.
My
that's
thoughts
it,
exactly,
It
Captain.
died.
Whether
But,
it's finishing the job or hawking it somewhere else.
Something to note is it doesn't seem like any damage on the outside. So whatever happened, it might happen internally. Maybe a mutiny of some sort.
Alright. Fine. Let's go in. Be at the ready for anything dangerous to happen.
All right. So your ship flies in. It takes some time to get close enough to interact, but as you arrive, you see the ship itself. As previously described, it's some sort of cargo ship with a massive arm on the side. There are, as you scan over it, there seem to be two entrances. A cargo hold with a larger 10-foot wide door, easily accessed, and a second smaller man-sized airlock. Which entrance would you like to dock at?
Well, we don't want any of the cargo dropping out, so it'd be our airlock. Hop in. And if nothing's damaged and there's no life there, they all died, like, mass killing each other because of a mutiny and no one else is surviving. We could just take our time bringing the cargo over.
It's only a possible mutiny. It could be something a lot worse, like a virus or something, for all we know.
You could have brought that up earlier.
I have no idea.
Alright, we're already connected. Let's go in.
Well, don't worry. If you all die, I'll still be fine.
I mean, I'll probably be fine too.
Oh, yeah, see, at least two of us. We can probably sleep. We'll be fine.
Captain, may I make a suggestion?
What would that be?
Should we try to scan for life forms?
I thought that's what Clank did already.
I couldn't
right, sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't get a read on anything. All I could tell is life sports on and some power shifted, and there was no damage to the ship.
I was too busy focusing on the ship.
It's fine.
All right. I'm going to take you guys to the new map.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, Gabe does have his like pistol in his hand, just at the ready.
All right.
The whole like check doors, and I'm just imagining everyone else is just like, "Why are you doing this? Going so hard for this?"
Dodge roll.
All right. So, for a variety of reasons, I decided not to use dynamic lighting for this section. I've just blocked off. I've just used black squares to cover everywhere you haven't been yet. But this here is the airlock where you will be able to enter. Not pictured. Your ship is floating just over here with like a, connection tube to this airlock. So, who wants to go in first?
if you don't mind, I think it's best if if it is a virus or something, someone that can't get sick goes in.
I mean, you're also the one who has to unlock the door.
Yeah, no, that's also the kind of the issue. It'd be funny though to watch you try.
That
I'm
is
gonna
tr-
walk up to the door and start trying to open it up.
All right.
Well, before I actually making sure it's all like sealed, right?
Mhm.
I don't want to like everyone out.
Yes, yes. So it seems like from looking through the little port view, it seems that the airlock is still functioning. As your scans indicated, emergency power is still on, keeping the airlock functional is covered under emergency power. So you attempt to enter the airlock, and it flashes up a request for a password. It is protected. So,
Ah, fuck. Am I able to hack it?
yes, because you are proficient in the computer skill, it is possible for you to use an action to bypass a basic electronic lock like this. It
Alright.
simply requires you to spend an action and make a computer's check.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna put my wires in it and boop-de-boop.
Clank invades the hardware of the locking mechanism and overwrites the pin pad, and the airlock slides open. You will now be able to enter into the ship. You do so. The airlock itself is now connected to your ship, so depressurization should not be a concern.
Well, that's
Th-
one problem solved.
There is another door, but Clank is able to disable it as easily as the first when they are ready.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Clank proceeds forward. Similarly, pops open the pin pad and reveals the next room.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Indeed. You enter into a room with a set of spare spacesuits sat on racks along the wall. There is a door to the south and a door to the north. Blood oozes out from the underneath the north door. Looks as if something was dragged. To the south, there is viscera and remains. A body. Most of one, at least.
Ah, fucking A.
What do you see, Clank?
It's stuff. I don't know what you call this. A consumed corpse, I guess. It's more of just a fucking puddle at this point, and a blood trail leading off. Honestly, I can kind of see why they were asking for assistance. But as far as I can tell, nothing outside of, the bloodstains that dangerous.
I'm just going to walk in just to see what the fuck's going on. It's just like,
I'll walk
See,
behind
like, what
Captain.
would you consider that? Like a fine pudding at this point?
Yeah.
yes,
Like,
we
I-
understand. The corpse is eviscerated.
Like, god damn, I can't get over it.
If anyone would like to make either a medicine or survival check to examine the body, you may get some additional information.
I will do survival.
I'll
I would
try
do
medicine. Oh, why is it on?
Okay. So we have...
Medicine.
Mhm.
Oh, hey.
All right.
I accidentally pressed it twice. Just go with the lower one.
That's all right. So, Clank, Jamala, Gabe, you look over these bones, and something has been chewing on them. Many of the bones are broken and shattered, but a few of them bear teeth marks.
Well, one of two things we could do. We could get out of here, nuke the ship,
Or
or we see if the creature is a very dangerous, rare one that we can kill, sell for parts, and get something out of
ooh,
it.
that sounds fun.
I would definitely say the first thing we should look for is probably the computer core.
Yes, I agree. At least maybe get some records of what the hell happened, or where they've been.
Yeah.
And if we find it, you know, use our good Clank's really good you know, hacking to just like slam the door shut and never open it again.
Oh, my handy dandy bomb. I got it. I got it. What?
Actually, that would be even better. Just throw a bomb in there and then just slam the door.
Sadly, I'm all out right now. I used them for experimentation.
Ah, dang.
Yeah, don't flush them.
All right. Do any of you know or recognize this ship? Have you seen a ship of this make before?
From what, as far as I can tell, it's a cargo ship.
Out of character, with my knowledge of like scavengers and whatnot, would I be able to just like have general knowledge?
Sure. But one moment. Tsuki. You,
Yes.
you hear, some strange sounds. There is a sound of, rumbling in the ship, which you haven't heard in some time. You hear, a hiss. You remember that hiss when the doors opened, a long time ago. And then you hear voices speaking in strange
see.
tongue, which you now seem to understand. How are you reacting to
All right.
this information? These events?
Yeah, that's sparking some curiosity. It's seems that there's people around who can speak some sense. So the question, of course, is whether to seek them out or avoid them, and I think I'm gonna stay neutral on that and stay where I am. Wait for them to make a move.
All right. Meanwhile, back with our heroes.
So does anybody know where the computer core is then? Because either way, we're gonna have to flip a coin, and I'd rather not take heads right now.
I mean, we still.
Good joke, Captain. I like that.
I mean,
Nobody likes to kiss ass.
I mean, I can
I
kick your ass
wasn't
later
being
if you
a
like. I'm
kick-
joking. You're
I
too
wasn't
old.
really being a kick-ass. I was just
I'm
trying to cheer you up, Fran.
To be honest, we just going to need to go in. You see that blood trail leading that way? Yeah, that way we need to go probably. I know, it's exciting. It's like a red carpet. That's how I'd like to think of it, at least.
Okay,
Oh, aren't
random.
you positive?
Yeah, I kind of have to after you know, walk into this as I gesture around.
Can I just had an idea. What if we got the door open just a teensy bit and I like probed in there? Because that is one thing I can technically slip like through a gap that's at least an inch wide.
That's true. Clank, you know that if you
Yeah.
simply open the door to answer Jamal's question. You know that if you simply open the door, if you just give the door the command to open, it's going to go slide open like a Star Trek door. But if you want to open the door just a little bit, you could use the manual override and simply only manually override it a little bit in order to create a small gap.
Yes, we can just open the door a bit. I just have to put some items here and there as I do that.
Clank goes and opens the emergency panel and starts cranking the thing to crack open the door. For everyone's information, if you right now, since we're not in combat, if you wish to place your token in a way that is not snapping to the grid, if you hold the Alt key when you drop your token, you can put yourself anywhere you like. So you don't have to snap to the grid. When a combat happens, I will snap everyone into position, so there's no, fuzziness about ranges and things. So Clank is going to crack open the north door.
Actually, what door do you guys want me to open?
Well, the bloody one, of course.
Ah, alright.
So yeah, just
As
open
I
a
grip.
smidge.
You crack it
Okay.
open a smidge, and you find that the bloodstain seems to quite rapidly stop. And nothing is of immediate concern in the hallway, though it does lead up to another door.
I will bring my pseudopod or whatever into the crack and whatnot, and with the my eye scanner attached to it, and just look around. It's just this little slime tendril just coming in, just whoop, whoop. I'll say, well, it looks all clear, but there's a door on the other side, it seems. There's no more blood in here. It doesn't seem like the trail of blood kind of just stops here. Can you remotely open the door from the other door from here, Clank, and then I could slip in there?
Clank
I
does
mean,
not.
I could certainly try. But I'm sorry.
Yeah, Clank does not believe that they have access to the system to do that. These doors are probably controlled by the main computer remotely, but primarily are local. You don't believe you currently have access to the system to remotely open doors. You'd have to find
Okay,
the.
when I see the coast is clear anyways, I'll just slip my entire body into it, there.
All
I
right.
wonder how the fuck that feels like.
It feels very flexible.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Like you're made out of rubber.
How did that happen? Yo ho
Huh?
ho! You took a bite of gum.
I can't manually override the thing from this distance. It's more of a to have that type of control. I need access to the main computer.
I bring my mouth back into the normal room and I go, okay, well then, you know what? Let's just open up this next door. Is that okay with you, Captain? Or no, my whole entire head just popped out, like it's freaking oh god, like that movie The Abyss.
Jesus Christ, how are you even talking?
Don't worry about it.
They vibrate their jelly.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think we just start heading in there.
All right. I'm gonna
Close the thing shut and open it normal.
move you guys forward a little bit. Clank comes up to open the next door.
I forgot to also mention, if I peek through the next door, can I roll stealth?
Possibly. But the opening the door itself is not exactly a silent activity. So
Very true. Actually, you're right.
so you won't exactly have much in the. I mean, you'll have cover, but potentially, yeah. They'll know that there's something they would, if someone were in there, they would know something is up.
Okay.
But you'd be rolling to be hidden, not to have surprise, I guess.
Yeah, hidden.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
more hidden than anything else.
Yeah. So yes, you could. The door cracks open. And you see some sort of generator of some sort. You don't think the main generator for the ship, but perhaps some sort of capacitor powering the secondary pieces. More noteworthy, there is another corpse in here. This one was wearing some sort of combat armor and has a assault rifle on the ground next to him. There are spent bullet casings around him.
Alright, so like the little pseudopod is in there again. I go, hey guy, I look to the captain, I go, Captain, we got another body in here. It looks to be wearing some sort of power armor, has spent casings on the ground, it's lying near the door, and it's got like a rifle as well. There's also a generator in the room. Perhaps it looks kind of as if it could be some sort of computer core. I'm not sure. I don't know this techie stuff.
All right. Nothing dangerous looking?
Other than a body on the ground, but it hasn't really moved, so.
Let's file in, do some checks. Clank, see if that's powering this whole thing, if it's gonna go out any minute now.
You just kind of slurping again.
See, get on computers, see what's up, see if we can get anything else, or if we have to dive some more.
Aye, aye.
I start taking a look at the corpse, kind of just seeing how fresh it is. Can I use like medicine to see how long it's been dead?
Sure, that's reasonable. It stinks. It's been dead a couple of at least on the order of days. It's not fresh. That much you can tell.
And I practice proper gun safety. I take the rifle and I make sure it doesn't have any bullets in it.
It has half a magazine roughly. Right now.
Take the magazine out, unload it, just because A, if someone else is on the ship, we don't want them to have this to hurt us with it.
Mm-hmm.
But also B, we're rummaging through things. We don't want to bump into it accidentally and set it off, make a hole, hurt any of us.
Right. Absolutely. So you unload the gun. It now has 0 bullets in it. Meanwhile, Clank, this seems to be the ship's main computer that you have found here. All of the ship's systems seem to route through this point. This is basically the ship's engineering console. You should have complete control of any system that you want. Cameras, engines, anything like that, if you can bypass their security.
Oh boy. Well, we found the main computer at least. But has a little bit of a hell of a firewall, so just give me a minute to see if I can break it.
All right. So I'm gonna let you know before you attempt this that gaining access to the system's computer without the password is going to be a little difficult. This is not the best system in the universe, but it's more secure than the door locks. You're going to be looking at a DC 20 computers check. If anyone has anything they can do to aid such a ability check, you may want to work together on this.
I don't know if this would be an aid or not, but could I just roll perception to see if anyone's left like a sticky note somewhere of just the password? Because come on, everyone does that. Even in like the space future, people do that. Probably, maybe.
I will allow a DC 20 perception check to be made by one character to attempt to find the convenient password.
May I do it?
Post-it note.
You can do it. I'm not problem.
Damn.
Could I cast guidance on myself and then do the check?
You can.
All right. And well, I guess I'll try to do that then.
Alright.
I just imagine she's like, well, I couldn't find it, and then there's just randomly a post-it note on her face. No, that'd be a nat one, but it's just a post-it note on her face that says dumb.
Dumb. I put down a little like spider device. It types along with me. That's my guidance.
Okay.
And computers and 1d4.
So that's
Tragic.
Nope.
yeah. Yeah, so Clank, you know you could get into this, but it's gonna take you on the magnitude of hours. You're gonna have to do some research. You're gonna have to go onto the space internet and find known exploits for this operating system. It's something that you believe you could do, but it's gonna take you on the magnitude of hours, not the magnitude of seconds.
God fucking. Damn it. This is a lot more harder than I was hoping it would be. I can get in, but it'll take me a couple of hours. I honestly don't think we should at least make sure that everybody's safe before we do anything like that, though. We don't want to be, I don't know, snuck up on like these guys were. I'm assuming they're snuck.
Can you just hack into the cameras and then the rest of this, and then you can work on the rest of the system so we can see a layout, or is it all or nothing?
All or nothing in this case.
It's all or nothing. They don't really give away some of it for free.
Okay.
All that and all that.
Why don't you start working on that, Jamela? You peek into the next hallway, and we'll keep an eye out on things, see what happens.
Okay, Clank, can you give me a can you get the door unlocked? Just a smidge.
Oh.
At this point, you guys have watched Clank use the manual
they use
override.
the same password on all the doors.
Yeah, like it's the same. Like
1111.
Password.
Yes.
It's
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same password on all my luggage.
Damn it! I was going to make that joke. Yeah, I'll do it again. Little pseudopod goes into the door. Oh hey, it's a hallway, guys.
All right.
There's nothing in there.
Husky, Jamila, why don't you go to the next door, peek through it, don't go through it, and see if there's anything significant. Husky, back up, Jamila.
Jamila, you reveal another hallway. Dramatic, I know. But this hallway, you do see more bloodstains.
Rushi, you there?
Oh, yeah?
Oh. I look over at Hesky and go, Hesky, tell Gabe that it's another hallway.
Oh, yeah, there's just another hallway, Jamila says.
No, for a cargo
just-
ship, this doesn't have that many rooms. It's mostly hallways.
I
Plus,
just
we did
kind of slip
Go through the back
in.
door.
Yeah. I will clarify. You guys are on the uppermost deck of this cargo ship. The cargo is space would be down below you.
I slip in again, and like Hesky, you can see like a come here, or like a figure come through the door, like saying like come here.
Okay.
And then like I open the door entirely. Go. All right, so we're just gonna slip down here, and if anything comes at us, we're just gonna run. Don't worry, it'll be perfectly fine.
Well, I'll trust you on this.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay. Same thing at this door.
All right.
I just like, push my ear, the
Mm-hmm. You press forward. More bloodstains. This seems to be some sort of break room, maybe? To save time, you go and check this room up here, where
yeah,
there
I was
is...
gonna like walk in there. The captain's like, "Oh, don't go too far," and I'm like, "Ha
No, I have let the chaos off the leash.
You suspect.
ha!" You've let probably two of the most chaotic people go.
And he has me on timeout.
No, I'm making sure you don't die.
Little
Jamal.
comfy, little comfy.
Jamal,
I also
you
can tell you stories about my characters.
Jamal and Hesky, you expect to find, judging from the sign outside this door, you are not surprised when you open the door and find a bathroom. Unremarkable.
Very weird question, but what happens if we flush Jamila?
Well,
I would probably end up in the sewage tank or out
Yes.
of the space.
hopefully they would end up being recycled and not be, or wait, no, that's, I don't know. Both outcomes are unpleasant for Jamila and will not result in a long life. But,
It's worth the question.
I suppose it would
One
surprise...
weakness of this character, toilets.
We're gonna do a Finding Nemo.
Well, there's nothing coming from here. There was also that hallway with the blood. We should probably let the captain know, or we should probably let the captain know about that. Is there anything, like, interesting in this room?
There is a personal computer here, a space age cell phone, likely belonged to one of the crew.
Yeah, you got games on your
Space
phone.
Mm-hmm. A comlink, one might say.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to get into it? I do have space. Well, I have thieves' tools. I don't know how that would help.
That would actually apply. But okay, first I'm gonna let you roll the higher of your perception or your thieves' tools proficiency.
Perception.
All right. All right, 15 is pretty good. So you pop this, or you hit the button to turn on the screen, and when you unlock it, it is asking for a pattern unlock. But you can see, you hold the phone in a certain way, and you see that there are scratch marks on the screen in such a pattern as to give away their unlock pattern. The phone is old and poorly kept. You within a couple of guesses get their unlock password, and you have access to the personal device of a spacer.
That was
There
so
are-
sweet.
There are a variety of personal files on there. Noteworthy, you see that there are some video files.
Oh.
Yes. As you,
Okay, I'm gonna look through the video files.
Alright. You, there are a couple of recent videos which seem to depict a jungle planet. And members of this crew. You see, the man in the power armor, dead from the other room. You see him using a flamethrower to torch jungle. The man holding the phone, recording this, is, laughing. There is another video of a burnt corpse of a lizard folk.
Oh.
There is and the man holding the camera prods the corpse with a stick in a undignified manner. There is another video of them loading the ship with some sort of ore. You can't quite tell from the video. Yeah, that's what you get. As chat has said, war crimes and deforestation, but mostly war crimes.
I mean, that's the fun
It's not
part.
a war crime. It's if it's the first time.
No, war crime is no one can accuse you of it.
Jamal, go ahead and also give me we'll call it a history check.
Oh God, history, Jamel. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. All right, 12 is good enough for this. So looking, you think back and you look at the video of the corpse again, and judging from the weapon that was laying next to the lizard folk, this is not just a war crime. This was also a violation of the Prime Directive, most likely. As the lizard folk appeared to be using primitive technology.
Oh. Oh well, crap. That's not good. Hesky, we've got a problem, and I show Hesky the thing. I'm like, not only is this a war crime, but
This is not something I do, but I have to make the joke. I have to make the joke. Snake, lizard people. Oh, but oh no. Oh yeah. Should we show this to the captain?
Probably.
Probably a good idea.
I give it over to Husky.
Okay. You keep
Look,
exploring here.
You break the news to him.
Ooh, great.
Throws Husky immediately under the bus.
Captain, hey! War
What did you-
crimes.
What?
Yes, we all have done some. What about it?
I'm
I
going
mean,
to
it's
ignore
real
that,
easy.
Clank.
I mean, it's real easy. Don't worry about it.
They've had entire conventions about this.
Well, I think my family got their money. Let's put it like that.
Anyway.
But you might want to look at this, and I show what we just found.
He starts watching the video, and his eyebrows increasingly get closer and closer together. And he just stops watching. Fuck.
Okay, don't shoot the messenger.
You want me
We're
to?
dealing-
I'm joking.
I am relatively. I am innocent this time.
Like the foreboding thing this time.
We are still picking up hair after that last incident.
I mean, I was also curious what the cat would look like.
All right. Do we have signal? Can we call whatever closest system we have?
So, so unfortunately, you are aware that information travels at the speed of light, and the system you are in is not populated. So you will not be able to get a message to someone in any timely fashion. You would have to basically, you have to pop into your FTL and actually travel somewhere to report this.
Okay. Esky, start
Yeah?
writing down everything we have done and everything we're about to do. Clank, how close are you to getting to the system?
I'm working on it, but I can't look at the guarantee. It's gonna be that. It's not gonna be anytime soon. They added symbols and numbers. It's really complicated. I'm used to people just doing 1, 2, 3. Fuck.
And to frantically write everything down. Like, I feel if I piss up the captain right now, I will not have another hair on my head by the end of this session.
Right now, Gabe's just thinking it's like, we're gonna have to deal with bureaucrats, we're gonna have to deal with all this shit. All this stuff is forfeit, but we have to keep doing it because we're the only ones here.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is all probably ill-gotten gain and it's gonna be confiscated.
That's why we need just find damage, quote unquote, on the ship.
That's also why I'm asking you to make sure you get the records on it so we can know what we can lie about.
Right.
Alright. Clank, can you handle yourself here?
I can take care of myself pretty well. And to be fair, worst case scenario, I can just lock the doors and turn off power on them.
Okay. Esky, where did you leave Jamela?
Meanwhile,
We probably should.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna open up the while they're over in there, I'm like very curious and I like open up the door just slightly.
meanwhile, Jamela, you found the kitchen, which was not very interesting, except for some sort of thing died there. And then you also open up this door, revealing a hallway. A hallway which leads to more hallways.
Okay. I'm gonna get bored and go back to the captain.
Okay, so I'm imagining you come in right as I go, where's Jamela?
Hey, what's up, boss?
I am very afraid of that phrase. Did you
What's
find
up?
anything else?
We found the war crimes. I found the kitchen. If we want to make a sandwich.
I can go for a grilled cheese.
Dude, that sounds great. A grilled cheese sounds great right now.
Maybe
There's got to be a flamethrower around here somewhere.
Yeah, that's
Let me
right. We did see one in the logs, and I like just start walking off to the kitchen with Hesky.
Is there bread on it?
Yeah.
Blank.
Yes.
Also
We may be
meanwhile,
down 2 crew members by the end of this.
I was planning for all you to die, so far this is going a lot better than I expected.
Clank, you do know the ship is measured by my biometrics, right?
Also, it might
You
be
do-
worth
you do
mentioning
know
that
I know
Hesky
how to
does
hack.
Not know how to cook.
I
meanwhile,
have brewers. I have proficiency in brewer's supplies. Does that
Good.
Great,
count?
you make a beer out of grilled cheese.
Yeah,
Woo!
beer grilled cheese. I kind of want to
I
have
mean,
that.
it's made out of wheat, so.
Actually, yeah, fair enough. One.
There is peanut butter and jelly beer.
What? That's the most
Meanwhile-
American thing I've heard all week, and I was in Ohio.
You ever heard of deep fried
No,
chicken?
no, no. It could be more American. It could have bacon.
Everything has bacon for some reason. What is wrong?
You don't like pigs.
Meanwhile, our stowaway is overhearing some conversation. The room where the food kept its food. You hear conversation. They're talking about eating, you understand. Though you don't necessarily know the names of some of these ingredients they're talking about, you gather they're talking about food. And you are hungry.
All right.
I want a grilled cheese.
I don't have a stomach and I want one.
We're just covered
Well-
in blood everywhere, and we're just like, I'd go for a sandwich.
Fucking human pudding in the corner.
These people have been shuffling
what's in
around
the
the
oven?
ship for an amount of time at this point, and nothing catastrophic seems to have occurred. So I have no reason to. I have no reason to assume that they're anything particularly dangerous at the moment. I'm going to creep up this hallway.
Mhm.
By the
You-
way, my passive perception's like 16.
Okay. Unknown lizard man. You have, due to reasons that we've discussed, you know the passwords on these doors. You know how to open them. You don't know why they work or how it works, but you know the
Right.
you know the gesture to make it open. And
Yes.
You
I'm
open-
copying the magical gesture
mhm.
that tears holes in the walls temporarily.
Yes. And
I'll
as you
Walk
As-
through this wall.
walk through that wall, this door opens. Heskey and Jamala, you hear the door, but not the door that you expected your companions to join you through. You turn and you see... Yes?
Oh no, I was going to be like, Heskey? Did you open a door?
No.
Oh god, I just realized something. I'm sorry, can I say something out of character real quick? This reminds me of when Shaggy and Scooby just randomly go and find the nearest place to eat.
Oh my god! And
We're a mystery gang.
1 second, Velma's doing some clue.
We are the mystery gang.
I'm Fred. I own
Wait,
the car.
wait. Am I
Ru-
Shaggy
Ro?
or Scooby?
I'd say Shaggy, I don't know.
Honestly, that's hard to tell between you two. But yay, I'm
I'm-
Velma.
I mean,
I have
Jamala's
very
the
low
monk, so she's got, ultra instinct Shaggy power.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I am the Shaggy because I have like godlike powers sometimes. I'm
Hmm.
using 1% of my power.
Okay,
Anyway.
so, yeah.
Anyway, so the mystery gang turn around and they see a lizard man. Not a
I
monster,
immediately
not a
get out
space
my-
monster. You've seen lizard folk before. They're rare in the humankind empire, but they exist. They're intelligent beings. But this one,
Do get out. Oh.
what are you dressed in, unknown lizard man?
Probably one of those spacesuit things that's been laying around. Seemed like it was important for people to have those, so
All right,
put one
then.
on when he had the chance.
All right, then in that case, you see, Heskey, you see someone who looks like a member of the crew.
Oh, I
You
put
see,
up my hands.
I bring out my sword. Heskey's like, oh, my sword! I'm just like, let's go.
It's like, I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I like
You didn't hurt
peek
me.
out.
I won't hurt you.
I like peek out from Hesky with like, you know, kind of like stretching my body out, check and see, and be like,
Question: is the grilled
they a
cheese
threat?
still on the stove?
I'll allow it.
Yes,
Yeah.
very yes.
There is a half-cooked grilled cheese on the stove. Yes.
If it takes too long, can I start smelling it burning?
No, the grilled cheese.
No, the worst tragedy that ever happened in the ship.
And I just go like, please, can
I'll
two
have, like-
idiots not burn down the ship? And I
I'll have one hand on like the spatula and like stretched out as my other arm, like kind of like looking over Hesky's shoulder, like, who is that?
Introduction. Greeting.
I don't know, Hesky, about this person.
Huh.
You're better at talking than I am.
Hello,
Pushes Hesky
stranger.
a little more.
You little shit. Hello, random lizard man. We come in peace. We are totally not raiding your kitchen for bread and cheese. Do you happen to know where the ketchup is on this ship?
I have not explored food room.
Oh, so you're not from the ship. Hello. It's like very. Do I need to fear you? Are you going to attack us? Let's get the elephant out of the room. Let's address the elephant in the room.
I do not see reason to initiate violence. Are
Would you like a
going
you
to
like-
attack?
I like put down my sword and then just like bring out the spatula and be like, would you like a grilled cheese?
I will try this grilled cheese.
Oh no, you're gonna turn into the lizard man from Goblin Slayer who loves cheese.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
Oh yes, cheese, my friend.
I like give him the grilled cheese carefully.
How to tame your lizard.
I was actually thinking I'm gonna be like going to Gabe like, Gabe, I found a lizard, man. Can we keep him?
So, are you part of the crew of this ship? Did you know what happened here?
Ship. This is a building that moves.
Yes, very
It is
good.
building that moves through space.
And I lean over to Jamila like, are they okay?
All movement is through space.
Very true. And I whisper to Husky and go, I think they might be new to this, to talking to people. Why are you on this ship?
This building came to my homeland. Took from the ground. The creatures aboard attacked my people.
Oh no.
Hesky and Jamala, you may each make history checks at this point. Meanwhile, Gabe and Clank, you haven't heard from the Chaos Twins for like minutes.
No, it's just two members of the Chaos Triplets. I can tell already.
Well,
I should have bet there.
well, Gabe,
I was gonna
still, I'm sorry. Please proceed.
I was gonna bet they're gonna find a way to burn themselves making a grilled cheese.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't know how to
God.
cook. I've had servants do it for me. Like you just
Shit,
clap your hand.
fuck.
There's the grilled cheese in front of me.
Clank,
Yes.
can you handle? You can handle yourself.
I mean,
I'm-
worst case scenario, like I said, I can just cut off power.
Right. I'm gonna go check on them, and then I start walking down the hallway.
Make sure to make me one too.
And I just start hearing them talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go through the door, gun pointed. It's like I have no idea what's going on.
All right. Before we get to that, I want to address the history checks I called for. Hesky, do you want to make a history check as well?
Yes. I
Alright.
got that proficiency.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
Hesky, you don't know. You know that that you are currently in a legal situation that you are not a lawyer, and you would like to talk to your lawyer right now because you don't know. Jamala, you know.
Speak to the manager.
Yes, Jamala, you are not a lawyer either, but you do know that there is a problem here. By the crew of this ship, in addition to the other crimes that they have committed, have basically abducted a lizard folk from a primitive planet. Even if it was unintentional. The fact that they have done it is a crime, but it's not a crime you have committed. However, you don't know what the protocol... With a 12, you don't know what the protocol here is. You know that returning him would be bad, but also keeping him feels bad. And you don't know necessarily what the correct protocol is. In this case.
Oh no! I whispered to Hesky, go,
You should probably space him in order to get rid of the evidence.
Fucking ice him.
And as you are considering things, Gabe, you enter the room.
Hi,
Like, we're the good
Gabe.
guys, right?
This is our friend. I don't know his name yet. I swear I didn't have anything to Hesky or me didn't have anything to do with this. And like Jamela looks so freaking nervous right now, like, oh lordy.
I slowly point the gun at the unidentified alien man. Lizard man. Can you understand what I am saying?
Yes.
Good. Do you mean to harm me and my idiots?
Hey!
Hmm.
You're the ones who fed a grilled cheese to a creature you don't know even can eat grilled cheese.
It's fine.
do
He's probably not
appreciate
lactose
It was a peace
intolerant.
offering.
The peace offering is accepted.
All right. I am going to put away my weapon. I holster my gun and I go up to him and I ask the questions that they asked and I have the information vague.
Yes, you get caught up. You get caught up to speed. Gabe knows everything about the situation Boingo Rider knows. Wait, no, that's not true. Boingo Rider was in character creation. Gabe knows everything the audience knows.
All right. Do you have a name?
Name is a word I have learned. My homeland did not make use of name.
That is fair and understandable. But we can't just keep calling you it or them. What would you like us to call you for the moment right now?
Call. You call me when you need to.
Okay, thanks, Kim Possible.
All right.
He doesn't seem to understand what you're getting at.
Do you have
Do-
a name? Like
What to
n-
call you?
what to? Well, we already said that, Pesky. What is this person in front of us?
Do you have extra name?
Okay, this is not going anywhere fast. Okay,
He doesn't.
do
have
you
a name.
understand what happened to you?
I have been given the language that is used aboard the ship. Ship is what this is.
Yes. So far as what we're able to understand, you were taken from your home, and that should not have happened.
I agree.
And there's where we come from, our home. There's steps to take when this happens to someone else. Are you willing to come with us so that we may process these steps?
The customs of your homeland. I will attempt to follow them.
Hesky, Jamela,
I didn't
One of
do it.
you-
Aye, aye, sir.
go talk to Clank, inform them what's and see how far we are in the ship.
All right,
Uh-huh.
hold on, hold right there. Clank.
Mhm.
You are currently working on getting into the ship's systems. You do not have full access, but you don't really have access, but there is an signal. There is a notification which pops up, which seems to bypass the password requirement. A notification informs you that an unidentified ship is approaching. There's an earlier notification, a timestamp, which indicates your arrival. And then there is a new one.
Ah, that's lovely. I can't... had to loot before they get here. But this fucking thing. Why do... I just hit like the computer console. Just fucking. Better go. Step away.
Clank makes their way down the hallway, just as Gabe and the others are coming back to see them.
I can't walk the room, and I also
Clank.
pull out. I also pull out my gun. Who the fuck is that? I'm not sure. God fuck.
That is the unidentified alien.
Your group
Yeah, one
has
of those
excellent trigger
situations.
discipline.
I mean, aren't we all until we, identify ourselves? What do you mean identify anything? Seems like a fucking
They-
crew member.
What was the proper noun that you gave Prime Directive? KB?
Oh, I did not.
Okay.
I probably should have, but I was simply describing it, and then everyone called it Prime Directive, and now I've just stuck.
I'll just say that.
Yeah, I'll come up
Fine,
with
that's
I'll
pretty
come up
good.
with a custom name for it later, but it'll be the Prime Directive by any other name.
This person has come from a pre-warp civilization.
Oh,
Ah.
sorry, you were asking about that. Great
Yeah.
filter. Great filter.
This creature has. Where he comes from, they haven't gone through the great filter.
Oh, it's fucking. I just scratched my forehead with the gun. Fuck. Okay, this isn't good. Apparently another ship's coming to, and if we're seen with a lot of dead bodies and a fucking person that's not supposed to even be here, I'm a little worried about it.
Who was it?
I don't fucking know. It's just some ship.
Oh god.
They're-
fuck,
They're
damn it.
responding.
Okay.
They're responding to the thing like we did. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought they were like, oh, you can't take the loot. You can't desecrate the bodies or some shit like that. That's probably the worst thing I was going to be worried about. But no, now I have to worry about fucking this too. Fuck.
We gotta take him to the feds, or else we're gonna be in shitload of trouble. Okay. Did you get
do
an
I-
estimate on how long they're till they're here?
Big ass man.
On the order of minutes. So that tells you that the fact that you were not notified sooner tells you that this ship is approaching under some sort of magical stealth. Probably an invisibility spell.
So I can't tell how long until they get there though.
No. So you know that you have
Okay.
minutes. You know that you have minutes.
Do you think
I
they're
think
pirates?
They could be here any minute, but they did have some sort of fucking cloaking device, which is a bit fucking sketchy. Either,
Okay.
pirate or special forces of some sort.
Lizard Man, I have a question for you.
Hmm.
All these dead bodies, why?
I have acquired a vengeance.
Okay, cool. You killed the people who kidnapped you. I'm not going to disagree. Is there anybody else on the ship other than you?
There are 4 people that I know of on this ship, other than me.
Are you
Great.
counting us on that one?
He totally
I double check our crew. Go like, all right, cool. Everybody, split, check everything. Meet back here in a few seconds.
What?
I'm seeing what we can do because those are probably pirates, and we're probably gonna have to fight.
Yeah, they could be there in a minute. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do, to be honest.
So I suggest we split up, search for clues.
I will retrieve fighting implement.
What if it's
Okay,
just a
Jamila
really
and I will
big
get
rock?
back to making grilled cheese sandwiches.
I grab them by the scruffs of their neck. No, we're searching for clues.
Scooby
I'm-
Doo's?
Okay,
All right.
On this.
I'm just
Right.
saying that more so we could just kind of.
I will quickly reveal all of the ship. As you run through and see, oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, that's a lot of bodies.
Wait a minute. Did he eat one of them? I just realized I were walking around. They had teeth mark on one, the puddle one.
Look, at some point, we're just gonna have to get accept what we're given, and we have a big, strong motherfucker.
I just want to know, did you eat one of them?
Captain, can we keep him, please?
He's a sentient being. We cannot keep those as pets. That's called slavery.
I mean, in some universes that's illegal.
Hey,
I have
friend, would
returned.
you like to? Would you like be interested in a job on our crew? You know, we're pretty cool.
Do I actually know what we have to do with these people if we find them?
Right. So, I have a posture check. All right. Yes. So, I'll give it to you at this point. Basically, as all of you kind of come together and you put your heads together, you realize that the legally correct thing to do would be to take this guy to Imperia, the capital of the Humankind Empire, and basically tell the story. Explain that you didn't kidnap him. Someone else did, and those people are not available for questioning. And basically, if basically he can collaborate this story, and he has to be given papers and brought into the Humankind Empire because because of his origins and the information he has gained from being on this ship for this long, it is a violation of Imperial law to return him home. So basically right now he's an undocumented immigrant who needs his papers.
I see. All right.
He is not a criminal because he was not a member of the Empire and he has not actually committed a crime.
Technically.
Technically.
Yeah.
But he will need to be processed and go through certain indoctrination into society.
Okay, I look at the whole crew. Okay. One, we need to get this guy his papers. Two, we have a ship coming. One of two options. We can stay and fight them and keep whatever stuff is on this ship, or we can get on our ship and jump as fast as possible.
I like crack my jelly hands. I'm like, I can get her going really fast.
You have bones in there?
No, it's just like
Just try.
Kinda
I
like
imagine
sounds
you
like
keep,
a water
keep
cooler does.
specifically air bubbles in your system so you can crack your knuckles every once in a while.
yes.
Yeah, like those slime ASMR videos.
That's where Jamala makes their that's their side hustle, making slime girl ASMR.
making those YouTube shorts where they keep popping the slimes.
I mean, if they are a slime person, wouldn't that be OnlyFans then?
Oh my god!
What? Oh, watch me pop my slime in camera.
Right. So I just want to
Once in this universe,
I'm sorry,
very weird
Puzzle,
question.
making your character.
in the previous space campaign, we had a bard who was a spacegram star.
Oh my god!
They were a bard and they were an influencer. They used they used like a DJ. They were like a DJ for the combats for their give out bardic
my God.
inspiration and use use their
That's
different
the
abilities.
reason Hesky got forced to get a job. It's because he kept spending the family heritage on only snakes.
Oh no.
Mm.
Okay, so crew, are we staying and fighting, or are we getting the fuck out of here?
I'm good at either or, but if we're leaving, I want to take the dead body in the computer room.
I say we
one probably
skedaddle.
sell that stuff.
No, the reason behind it is I might have someone that be able to get some information out of the dead body, and we have like proof.
Well, we have the PDA, and that could be more proof.
I mean,
Alright.
you can have too much.
All right.
Dead body are rich in information.
Also, rich in nutrients.
I swear to God, if either of you bites the corpse, I don't know. I'll make a threat later. Can't
There
think of
is there is a shutter
You'll pull it.
in the ship. You feel as if something has docked.
Well,
one. Fuck.
there goes our
Time to
chance.
fight.
I believe that is the sound of decision.
All
right.
right. Fuck.
Time to
All right.
America.
One moment, please.
Yeah.
I say we vent it into space. It's the only way to be sure.
I don't know. That lizard looking pretty sus.
I guess now that they're docked, they know we're here. They're gonna chase us if we don't fight them.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna. I mean, they see a ship. The bullshit they did. They saw it a while ago. I'm betting. If they're
That's-
minutes away.
That's the wrong floor.
Or they
Shit.
may be trying to get that ship and our ship, and they were like, "Oh, cool."
Double
Freebies.
Oh, no, that was
free goodies.
The ship is facing the
Ruh
wrong
roll.
way. There, looks like this side.
Roll.
Oh, well,
Drop
that's-
roll.
Part of me thought you said Rick roll for a second.
We're not
Rick
strangers
roll.
to love. You know the rules. And copyright strike.
Okay.
All right. On the first floor, the ship airlock opens, and unseen by you, a bunch of cool space pirates begin to board. Let me quickly go over the tactical situation right now. You guys are all on the second floor of the ship. You have found stairs going downwards and an elevator which goes downwards.
In case of emergency, never use the elevator.
In case
True.
of space pirate attack, probably don't be in the elevator. You know, the cargo loading platform is on the first floor. You know that the arm control for the ship is on the first floor. You know that the pilot's seat for the entire ship is on the second floor, along with the main computer, which is where you guys are located. Alright. These pirates are coming in, and they are going to start clearing rooms. I need to know what you guys are doing.
Hey, Clank, can you lock the doors on the first floor so they can't get farther? Go back to the computer. Is that a thing that our tech can do?
I will allow Clank, if Clank wants to do that, I will allow them to repeat the computer's check from before. They've been working at it for some time. No, Clank. You simply do not have access to the ship's main computer. You will not be able to control the ship remotely. While they're attempting that, though, I want everyone else to basically declare 1 or 2 rounds worth of actions that you are taking. You can position yourself basically anywhere you want. Any spells you want to precast, anything else you want to do before we roll initiative.
All right then.
I vote we stay, like, hide in this room and, you know what, yeah, I'm going to, like, put myself up against a wall or something and kind of, like, stealth, have my weapon out.
Okay. So you want Jamela wants to launch an ambush from this room.
Or actually, probably the computer room would be good, but because Clank is in there.
Yeah. I think they're gonna either come up through the elevator or the stairs. So I think the best bet for us right now is to kind of be in this loading zone on the air thing.
The spacesuit room?
Yeah, spacesuit room.
Yeah.
Because then they come up the stairs, come in the elevator. At least I'll be, like, 2 of us can be here, 2 people in the kitchen.
Then you pincer him.
And we just kind of, like, wait for them to pop in. And
makes sense to
since
me.
I imagine we're in a very claustrophobic spaceship, I don't pull out my sword. I have my gun drawn at the ready.
All right. All right.
I also hide in the kitchen for now.
Back is against the wall, so they don't see me, and the door opens. And I can ambush them.
Finish grilled
Actually,
cheese.
yeah, I'm gonna be with the captain over here.
Yeah.
I'll stealthily be near one of the suits and whatnot, and just be ready to jump out and attack.
All right. Jamel, as you have plasmoid powers, I'm pretty sure you could just slop yourself into one of those suits and have total cover to the outside.
Actually, that's what I was going to do, and stealth in.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
You-
I'll
Roll
give
for
you
stealth?
I'll give you advantage on the stealth roll when I call for it.
Oh, sorry.
All right. All right. Go ahead. But yes. I'm gonna have everybody make a stealth check in a minute. So 22 for Jamal. So, you all take up your ambush positions. There's a sound of pirates down below. They're moving around. They're speaking the Imperial Common Tongue, and you could hear that they are clearing rooms one by one. They're being loud, and they're being in constant contact with each other. Eventually, they clear. It takes a couple of minutes, or a minute or two. They clear the entire first floor of the ship. They're confident that there is no one else there. And they begin making their way towards the second floor. They make their way up the stairs. And as they move out of the stairwell, you may launch your ambush. This is going to be a group stealth check between Hesky, Sus, Lizard, Jamela, and Gabe against the passive perception of the space pirates. If 3 of you succeed, they will be surprised. So we have a success from Jamela, we have a success from Lizard, we have a fail from Ruski, and we have a fail from Gabe. So they will not be surprised. However, Jamela and Lizard will be hidden at the beginning of combat. Let me mark them with ninjas' faces, as that is how I represent the hidden condition. All right. We will now roll initiative. Roll initiative for the pirates.
I believe that I accidentally deleted myself.
Oh no, I hate it when that happens. But it does happen. There you go. Okay. Now, in order to roll initiative, in case anyone needs to know, you're going to want to have your character selected, and then on your character sheet in the top right of the core page, between armor class and speed, you'll see initiative. You click the word initiative there. It will roll your initiative for you. And if you have your token selected when you do so, it will also add you to the turn tracker.
Nice.
Do you see that button, Esky?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go, just like that. All right. And then I will put these in descending order. All right. So, you each, the doors open, and you begin launching your attack. The pirates are not surprised. as they have heard you coming and are on alert. But those of you who are hidden are hidden. This pirate is going to step forward. He is going to move 15 feet into this position. He sees only one target, which is Hesky. So he is going to fire his shotgun at you.
Great.
A 20 to hit. I assume that
Yeah, that's
will
gonna
hit.
hit.
Fuck shot to the
Oh,
face.
well, I'm dead.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
I'm on the floor.
That was a very good roll from him. That was max damage. That was max damage. He rolled he rolled 2 8s on that. All right. An inauspicious beginning. Hesky takes 17 damage and drops immediately. All of you hear the ringing of a gunshot through the ship. The space pirate will then conclude his turn, moving back into the other room. The space pirate behind him is going to ready an action to shoot if anyone comes into his line of sight. All right.
After hearing the gunshot, I am going to start running over to where it hurts.
All right.
Could I don't know how this thing works, but like the boost, like the speed module thing, is that
Right.
bonus action to activate?
Yes, you have a mobility booster
Yes.
as part of your equipment, and the mobility booster is a bonus action to activate. But when you do so, it doubles your speed for 10 minutes.
Yes. Can I do that? Or I can just rush over like, oh shit.
Absolutely.
Shots fired.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with that, I would actually be able to make it easily right over here.
Mm-hmm. All right.
As I walk in to see fucking crater.
Yes, you
In
see
your chest.
Hesky. You see Hesky. She's bleeding out from a gunshot wound. Her
I'm
armor.
close.
I left you alone for fucking what, a minute?
I
Go
know.
As I pull out a stapler
Mm-hmm.
and a blowtorch and start like stapling up the wounds and like using the blowtorch to like melt it in to like cover
Mhm.
all of it. As I cast Cure Wounds.
All right. All right. Hesky, you might regret it, but you are alive again.
Oh, great.
All right. So please give yourself 10 hit points.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Your token was not reading your hit points from your sheet. Let me fix that. There we go. Should fit now.
As
Also, I should have switched this over to combat music. No. You want...
and when they get up, I'm also going to just tell them, next time, try to dodge.
I tried.
Shit. And I'm gonna be like next to the door. Well, this time you'd rather shoot through me. That's a lot easier to replay. So many good staples wasted.
All right. As Clank's turn ends, one of the space pirates back here is going to move. He's going to spend 15 feet to move this far, as his buddy is difficult terrain. He is then going to enter into the room. He is now in melee combat with Gabe. He doesn't like that. So he will let He will use his. He lets his shotgun swing from his strap, and he draws an electrified dagger, and grips it in an ice pick grip and stabs it downward at Gabe. A 7 will not hit. He will then move to encircle Gabe with his companion. Jamela.
That's the last mistake he's gonna make. I jump out of the thing and just attack him. So does that mean I get advantage?
You'll have advantage on your first attack. How I run hidden is that when you make an attack on the turn as you leave a hidden place, your first attack is made with advantage.
14.
All right. Unfortunately, your short sword fails to penetrate his jumpsuit.
Okay. I'm like, how dare you try to stab the captain?
All right. Bonus action then. You are a monk, so you can always attempt to bonus action punch him. Or you can spend a key to punch him twice.
After you take the attack on your own turn, make 2 unarmed melee attacks as a bonus action. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So you spend a key point then. Oh.
16
All right.
and a 23 on those 2 attacks.
Those will both hit.
Nice.
And Jamel, I'm gonna add a class resource for you on your character sheet to keep track of your key.
Okay, cool.
You are a 3rd level monk, so your total is 3. You should have 2 right now. And this resets on a short rest.
Okay, first one, since my fists have the electric jelly, the quote-unquote jellyfish attachment, it's 6 bludgeoning, 5 electric for the first hit.
All right. So you're 16. You will take this guy out. That is more damage than he has hit points. How would you like to do this?
Basically, like, the sword comes down and he kind of, like, dodges it, but he doesn't expect this, like, sling around from this weird thing, and it just hits him so hard. It's like a man of war. And it just hits him, and it just gets him so... It just leaves him so shocked he just drops immediately from the swing around.
All right. And is he dead or unconscious?
I'd say unconscious.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Once
I can do that.
We have went over this in training, in several meetings in the crew. Leave them unconscious so we can get a bounty on them better.
Very true. That's why I left. That's why I left him alive.
All right.
For torture reasons.
Your you do still have that
secret thing we say so that the government doesn't know what we're doing. Clank.
You do still have your second attack from your flurry of blows, and you can move first. So if you want to move here and apply that
I'll
second
jump
attack
out,
to
and
this
then
one.
that second attack goes straight into this dude.
All right. You've already rolled a 23. I will honor that. So go ahead and roll damage once again.
Ah.
All right, 7. That is good damage, but not enough to actually take him out with a single blow. But you certainly have earned his ire. All right.
Can I jump back to make room for Gabe, or would that be an attack op?
Oh, that would not because he still has his shotgun out, actually, so you don't need to worry about AOPs from him.
Okay, cool. I'll bring Jamela back over there. Just like, she just comes in. She already punched out this guy. She just comes in, and just like then ducks back in.
All right. All right. This space pirate is going to attempt to, because he goes next. He is going to attempt to back away from that door, like this. Jamela.
Just like, what was that? Oh, do I?
Jamel, from here, I will allow you to take the attack of opportunity if you want, but I'm going to give him +5 cover, because you're, like, around a corner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
okay with this.
Alright. Since this is our first time playing, I'm just going to teach you the symbology I use, and that is, if somebody has used their reaction, I mark them with a green circle. Why green? Don't question me.
You know, I think I might incorporate that into my games. That's actually a really good idea.
Mm-hmm. I have a variety of circles with different meanings that I know the meanings of, and I will teach you all as we go. But green circle means they've used their reaction. Okay, so he backs off, and then he is going to ready an action to fire his shotgun at the first hostile to enter one of these squares. Gabe.
Okay. How well can I see him if I got where the door is, and could I aim at him? Would it be about the same +5 on it?
Yes.
That guy?
Yeah. So you're gonna have a hard time unless you move out. You can fire around the cover, but if you fire around the cover, he'll fire at you because he's got the ready. He'll fire at you first, but you'll both have +5. But if you
Wait a
move,
second.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'll, hold on, let me check something. Yep. Then yeah, actually, you know what? I'll risk it.
Okay.
I'll hop into the hallway, and I'll shoot them, but do the reaction first.
Okay. He will fire his shotgun. He will roll a 2 for a 5 to hit the Gabe. This does not hit.
I'm just imagining I'm walking down the hall like the Terminator.
And I fire my pistol.
All right. This pirate is wearing decent armor. Well, he's wearing a pilot's jumpsuit, and he is dexterous. So 14 does not hit. He barely manages to avoid your fire. But you were in a tight corridor filled with bullets. This is a dangerous place for both of you to be. Anything else from your turn, Gabe?
Trying to see if there is. I don't think there's anything else. I think it's just stay at the ready.
All right. Just checking. I don't know if you have any bonus actions or anything. All right. Chameleon of many names.
Yes.
You are presently hidden, so if you are able to make an attack this round, your first attack will be made with advantage.
Indeed. Does grappling count as an attack?
It does. Technically, it's an ability check, but I do allow it to. It replaces one of your attacks, so I allow you to use. I allow in my campaigns you to use abilities like Reckless Attack to gain advantage on a grapple, and obviously, if you are hidden, then you should definitely get advantage on establishing a grapple.
Cool. So the other question I have is whether I would be able to tell upon walking through. First of all, is this door open or do I have to open it?
It is open. The pirates just came through it and then walked back out. So the door,
And
the
upon
door is...
rounding that corner, would I be able to tell that this guy is covering the hallway?
You will. You will.
All right, perfect.
Because
I will...
because you're hidden, I will have his reaction go off after your hidden condition is lifted. So, you would get to attack this guy in the front first before he shoots.
That is the plan. So, bonus action to rage, meaning that I have advantage from being hidden, and I have the same amount of advantage from rage. And I will make my athletics check to grapple. 20.
All
I
right.
would like to essentially pounce around the corner, grab onto this front guy, and position him in front of the other guy's shotgun.
Okay, that is interesting. I will allow that. In this instance.
Yep.
Um,
It's a one-time trick. It would
yes.
get old if I did it a bunch of times.
Yes, but I will allow it in this case because that seems pretty cool. However, I am going to say make a second athletics check against his acrobatics skill.
Absolutely. Double 11s. Oh no.
He rolled he rolled a dirty 20. Unfortunate. All right. So the trick does not work. You try and get him in position, but his buddy does not shoot him in the back. And his buddy will take that shotgun blast at you.
All right.
10. I doubt will
My
hit.
armor class is 16.
Yes. All right. Hesky, you...
Oh.
Welcome to combat. I'm sorry that you were beginning this combat in this way, but you're beginning your turn prone because you got knocked on your ass by a shotgun. So first thing on your turn is you have to stand up. That consumes half of your movement speed. So Hesky
Okay.
So Hesky still has only 15 feet of movement to play with after that.
Okay. I'll move over here, and I don't think I can see the space pirates from here, right?
From there, you can maybe have line of sight on the first one, but if it's a spell that just requires you to see them, you can target the first guy, like your Sacred Flame.
Flame! Woo!
Yeah.
Give me that spell save.
Alright, spell save. Dexterity 16.
It makes it.
This guy is surprisingly nimble. Perhaps you should hire him. Alright. Alright. At this time, the second wave of pirates,
Ruh-roh.
the second wave of pirates back on their ship are hearing gunfire and are going to enter the initiative. They're a ways away, but they're coming. You will need to be quick. Alright. 21. It's one of the new guys. He is going to advance and ready to shoot. So he doesn't know exactly what the situation is. They are advancing cautiously. Alright. This one is now in a corridor with an ambush predator. He has nowhere to back. He is a bad situation here. He is going to switch to his melee weapon, his electrified dagger. He draws a blade from his belt. Ambush Predator, you are familiar with blades. This one, though,
Yes.
is quite shiny. But it then sparks like a lightning bolt as he jabs it towards you. Clumsily and
I
inelegantly.
just shove him against the wall. Like, no.
Mhm.
Shove
Oh.
him against the wall like it's a goddamn romance manga.
Shove it on.
Come here often.
All right. The one behind him is going to try and angle his shot to fire through his friend at the ambush predator.
Well, fortunately for him, I just moved his friend out of the way.
Unfortunately, he shoots like a space pirate.
Yeah.
On the first, downstairs, pirates moving, readying actions. Clank.
Yeah, but there's so many of them. I am going into. Could I cast Thunderwave and like downwards to hit all three of them? Angle or no?
So Thunderwave is I believe Thunderwave is a square, but I believe it has to be like
It has to be
a
based
j-
off like coming from me.
Yeah, it has to be it has to have one of its sides on yours. I guess my concern is that Ambush Predator, I'm going to move you for a minute, is that
Yeah.
the wall is here.
Yeah,
See?
I was thinking, I was
Yeah.
trying to go pop around
Mhm.
it.
Oh,
But
you could move into the same square as your friend here, and you'd be squeezing with him, but that won't affect as long as you don't end your movement there. If the thunder wave kills the guy he's grappling, then you'd be good, or blows him away.
I'm going to do that and move the little side.
Mhm.
As you see me fucking with my throat and with some tools, and I do a Banshee Shriek and do Thunderwave down.
All right, that should hit all three of them.
Thunderwave, there it is.
All right, 9 damage. These boys need to save or die.
Yeah. Constitution.
Constitution. The one. I have bad news, reptile. The meal that you were holding on to has become jelly. The one behind makes his save and will take half damage, which is 4. And the one around the corner will die even if he saves, so I won't roll. He just becomes... the thunder wave goes and rips through them and tears them limb from limb, like a grenade went off in the hallway.
I see this guy in front of me die, and I just go, God damn it, Clank, we talked about this. They're worth more alive.
And so are we, a point? As I step forward, as I rub my throat. Fucking hate doing that. And then my turn right here.
All right. This is a space pirate who is unconscious. I will remove him from initiative. 14 is one of the ones downstairs. He advances, readies his gun. Jamela. should I call her
Okay, let's
Jam?
go. Jam, Jamela, whatever.
Marvel's telling me to get water, but I'm out.
Jam.
I'm gonna run up to this guy, and yeah, we're gonna do the 1-2 again.
Alright.
The hit special here. that hit?
15 is his armor class.
Beats
Nice.
it. Beats it. Right?
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, that means it's a hit. right. Jamela just jellies down this hallway and bonks this guy on the head. Another one unconscious.
And then I'm gonna move over here.
Alright. I'm gonna move these unconscious boys to the map layer so they're just out of my way. Because the situation might get complicated. Gabe.
Okay, do we know that the other people are in here? Did we hear them as we were fighting?
Yes, you suspect that that there are more than 4 pirates on the crew.
Okay, then I try and do the sneaky maneuver. I hide beside the door, wait for them to come up.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a stealth check then, Gabe.
One of these guys. Hello.
Alright. Gabe is hidden. Alright. The space pirate Grognard will now advance behind his boys and also ready in action. Reptile.
Yes.
There are no enemies immediately in front of you, but you suspect there are more coming. What will you do?
Rightio. What I shall do is, drop the limp form of this guy that I was holding.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Let's see, what's my...
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of difficult terrain around you. Basically, because your ally is difficult terrain, the body is difficult terrain. That's not difficult terrain, but that's already like 25 feet. I see. And then stairs are difficult terrain. So that's
all right. Well, are the stairs open?
The stairs are open. These guys just came up from it.
All right then.
Mm-hmm.
I will stand at the top of your stairs, hold aloft my weapon, and turn to our captain here and say, "Question.
Answer.
Do you know why this axe becomes blurry when I press button?"
Yes, I do. But right now, you probably don't give a shit about the answer. Just know it hurts things a lot better.
Understood. I will end my turn.
All right.
With the attack action readied for if a bad guy comes up the stairs.
All right. Ready to action with your vibro axe.
Yeah.
Hesky.
Yes. Okay, there's not much I can do this turn, but I can move over here.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's a very cramped combat situation. All right. Just to confirm, that will end your turn, Hesky?
Yep.
All right. I am now going to honor my viewer's request and go refill my water as we are at the top of round, and then when I come back, then the fun begins.
Sounds good.
Such a crowded hall.
Yeah, at least Jamela is slime, so they can just fit into crevices.
They'll step.
That's the great
That
part.
makes it hard to position. Because 3 of us are melee.
Thankfully, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do both, so I can switch.
I mean, I have a gun, but you know.
Melee this character. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. It's a monk. Monks don't usually do melee. Or I mean, do ranged.
Yeah, true. Just true.
I mean, I know one monk who did ranged, and his name was Goku.
Oh yeah, that is a type. That is a. I think that is actually a martial type. You can basically have like spirit.
Way
bombs
of
and
the
stuff.
Sun Soul.
Exactly. That's straight up Hadoken.
Hadouken.
You know, that wasn't inspired by Kamehameha. It was inspired by the giant laser from Space Battleship Yamato.
Uh-huh. I see.
Oh,
I've been watching a lot of fighting game video essays and retrospectives. Because fight games.
Gaming.
Alright, I'm back. Thank you for entertaining chat while I was away, I assume, hopefully.
KV jump
try.
scare.
Did our best.
And take my sip of water. Alright. Now, back to it. Space Pirate. Alright. So the Space Pirate begins his turn. He is going to advance up the stairs. Let's see. That is... with difficult terrain, that is 25 feet. He arrives at these stairs, and he is then going to use his action to shoot his shotgun at the reptile at the top of the stairs, menacing with axe in the air, vibro axe in the air. Fires his shotgun. A 15 does
My
not.
armor class is 16.
And unfortunately, that was 25 feet of movement, but he would need 10 more feet to move up the stairs because of difficult terrain. So that is as close as he can
Yep.
get.
I use my ready to attack to deflect the bullet.
The other space pirate moves up and is in the square underneath Hesky, just farther down the stairs. He's gonna fire around the corner at the reptile, but he's gonna, with the cover around the corner, he's not gonna take that shot. He's only got 2 shots in his shotgun. He's not gonna
Going
wait.
after Reptile, when they're gonna go after Sub-Zero or Johnny Cage?
All right, Clank.
Hi. I am going to dash around and then just punch this guy right in the fucking face.
All right.
Not actually dash.
Yeah.
Where's my gun? First time using them. As I see my knuckles just light up as I just with static as I boppity boopity. Now your face is all gooey.
Unless.
An 11 to hit. 11 will not hit.
As I'm
You-
gonna use my offhand attack with my
Okay.
other hand.
Ha!
All right then.
I got him.
You got him. So you come down. You bring the right fist, and he manages to avoid it. He's been in a fight. He's been in a scrap or two. But then you bring in the left hook, and he crumples to the ground. Is that a lethal or non-lethal strike?
Non-lethal. I'm gonna be like tasing him, like
Mhm.
a police officer, like get down.
All right. You smack him in the face with the taser, and he goes down.
I'm gonna use rest my action to How long did it take to go to elevator? Go down like a turn? Or
To use the elevator.
like how long?
I would say that you would have to use I'd say it'd take a turn. We'll say that it'll take one turn.
Is there any way to get past an enemy that's other or no?
Getting past an enemy.
Yeah, like an active one.
I don't think so. I know if you're bigger, you can move through them. You might be able to.
Smaller.
I know. Yeah, that's
Well,
true. But I don't believe you can normally. Let's see. There might be an opposed roll. I'll check real quick. Because I know that there's a right. Let's see. Difficult terrain. Let's see. Being prone. Moving around other creatures. You can move through a non-hostile. Okay, you can move through a hostile creature's space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes smaller or larger than you. Remember that it's difficult terrain. Right. Okay. Yeah. So no. You are not tiny nor huge, so you may not move through the space pirate's space.
Okay. Then I'm going to move over here out of the way.
All right. You still have double movement from your mobility booster, so I'm pretty sure you can make that.
I have 70 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I definitely have enough.
All right. Downstairs, space pirate activity. 5, 10, 20, 30.
They're downloading The Office off of Pirate Bay.
Oh no.
He will.
It's The Office.
He will arrive up here, and he will take a shotgun blast at the reptile.
Oh no.
A 16 will hit.
Oh no.
11 piercing damage.
I mean, pretty good for getting a shotgun blast.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jamela.
I'm just gonna like stretch on over, like just bounding in, and I'm gonna be like, "You're gonna regret hitting my new friend doing that, or with that," and just hit him first with the. And this is gonna be dumb and stupid, and I love it. First, I'm gonna hit him with the force short sword.
All right. Nope.
Is that a miss?
That is a miss.
Okay. Using another key point here, I'm going to use my Fury of Blows.
That is a hit.
Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
8.
8. You have obeyed the laws of the universe and left him with 1 hit point. Nature's death ward, as we call it.
Well, luckily I have another fist.
That's what it's for. All right. Another unconscious space pirate.
I also now, because of, and I mean this other dude can't get an attack. I don't think he can get an attack off anyways. But if he could, I have free disengage because of my drunken whatever master thing.
Drunken master. Okay.
So I just kind of like swoop out of the side and say, "The rest is all yours."
All right. Gabe, your crew is doing an admirable job of dealing with these no good, dirty, rotten pirates.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
We're gonna even get some good bounties out of it.
Mm.
I have an idea. That might be out of reach for the
boss guy, but I, as Gabe, wouldn't know that. You know what? I'm gonna cast this down the stairs.
Oh, sleep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, interesting. So you're gonna try and target that at like the square that those
one
guys
guy,
are.
Yeah, the guy that's like right at the bottom of the stairs, like coming up.
All right,
Oh my gosh. Sleep is such a good spell.
all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my fireball template because that's the same radius. So don't worry about explosions. This is a sleep fireball.
Yeah, Grognard is right out, like either right in the circle or right out of it.
He is 25 feet away.
Okay.
So even if it goes around corners like fireball does, he is 25 feet away.
That's good.
All right. Still throwing the sleep ball?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll that sleep damage, I guess.
It is.
Technically, you could roll 5 ones. And nothing would happen.
It's a 5d8.
Yes.
5d8.
Yes.
16. 16. That will put the space pirate on the stairs to sleep. He will go to Sleepy
night.
Town. And I will once again be sad that Roll20's default icons doesn't have a Z icon. So I'll just have to use the sad face that I...
The sad balaclava.
Yes. And turn him sideways. He is asleep. And there will not be enough leftover sleep to knock out your lizard friend, or even Hesky. So all good.
So
Yippee.
now we just got to deal with the boss.
Pretty much.
Wait, isn't Hesty an elf?
Oh yeah, she is an elf, so she's immune
Yeah,
to sleep.
fine.
Yeah.
She's immune to sleep anyway. I forgot. It comes up so seldomly.
It really does.
That's not what Hesse said when they got out of trying to do a chore on the ship. That they fell asleep and they didn't wake up.
Oh, that was trans. Don't worry. I was asleep. Sort of.
It's basically the same thing, right?
It's like
Um,
like a deep meditation for our more.
all right. Grognard's turn. You remove his Overwatch.
Just watch his boy just knock the fuck out.
Yeah. Alright, that's 20 feet of movement. He will use his action to wake up his boy. Get the fuck up! And he kicks him. Alright, that's Grognard. Reptile.
Yeah, but because they had to do that, they weren't able to ready any actions. So
Yep. You ate up one of his actions, so that's still good.
Why is Riptile's freaking name changing? Staircase Menace.
Doesn't
He
have a
doesn't.
name.
He doesn't have a name.
That's
He's
very
just.
true.
He is what he is in the moment.
that is
So
their
wait.
culture. Is you call someone what they're with the action they are doing at that moment.
So, currently, this McMinaman is prone skis.
He is. He is prone and next to the barbarian. This is unfortunate for him.
I would like to make an advantaged attack, as they say.
Of course.
23.
23.
That's called an execution.
23. That will hit.
I will do some slashing damage. It is 11 of it.
All right. Which body parts are you removing from his torso?
The left ones.
Ah. He
I mean, when
died.
you take what's left, all you have is right.
Right?
Right,
Be
right.
alright.
And then
He is most certainly not all right, as he is now all dead. Screaming and blooding and quite dead. All
and
right.
then I'll
We're the good
simply
guys, right?
stare down this other guy and say, "This is not your ship." And a variety of ghosts will begin to swirl around
Oh.
as I use my my rage feature and my
Ancestral
other thing.
Yes, your special barbarian powers. The ghosts of departed meals swirl around the staircase menace. Yes. All right.
I will end my turn
Before-
enraged.
All right. Before you officially end your turn, as you stare down the space pirate Grognard, I would like to introduce to you a mechanic that exists in my campaigns, which I call a tactics check.
Hey.
I didn't introduce this earlier because the space pirates are a little basic. This Grognard has a little bit more to him than most. Not super a lot, but he does have some stuff. And so a tactics check is something you can do in any of my campaigns to learn about the traits, actions, abilities, etc. Of creatures. It's a free action on your turn to make a tactics check. And tactics is a skill that you can have proficiency in, like anything else, that is intelligence-based. So, Staircase Menace. As you look at the Space Pirate Grognard, if you would like to make a tactics check, you can do so. And if you succeed, you will get an opportunity to learn something about his kit.
$12.
All right. First thing I'll tell you is that the DC for a tactics check is, unless modified by a creature's special traits, which I've only done once, is the DC of the tactics check is equal to 10 plus their proficiency bonus. So since the Grognard has a proficiency bonus of +2, your DC was 12. So that is a success. When you make a successful tactics check, I will give you a list of traits you can choose to learn for that creature. Looks like this.
Okay.
So you can learn his exact armor class. You can learn his exact hit points. You'll notice I've been using a bar that without numbers. I can give you the bar with numbers. You can learn his speed, which is listed because his speed is not just 30.
Nice.
Senses, he has more than baseline human senses.
Okay.
If he did not, if he was a normal human with normal human senses, that would not be listed as an option. I don't give trap options here. He has the traits Trooper Plate and Seen It All. He has the actions Laser Pistol, Plasma Longsword, and Frag Out. And he has a reaction called Reposition.
Okay. I want to know what Seen It All is.
Alright. Seen It All is a trait he has, giving him advantage on saving throws against fear.
Fair enough.
Alright. And now, that will end Soul Eater's turn. Alright. Hesky.
Oh. I don't think there's much I can do, but I'll make my way over here.
Alright. Hesky, as you look down the stairs, you see a swirling vortex of ghosts around your reptile friend.
Okay.
Also, I think I've...
just disappeared. I just
Yes.
disappeared.
Yes, I see that, but I have not figured out where you have gone. I'll grab a new Hesky.
Respawn.
Respawn.
Okay.
I think I dragged your token in somewhere by accident when I was switching monitors.
Okay, I make my way on back here. I'm not dealing with ghosts.
Valid. Alright, Clank.
Alright. I am going to dash around and get in front of the lizard as he, even though he's glowing, look at him like he's has two heads. Be confused about that. And then smack this guy right in the face.
Alright. Alright.
Jesus
I have
Christ.
bad news for you. Due to one of his traits, your critical hit is reduced to a normal hit.
Alright, that's fine. But
Still,
still
16 damage.
yeah.
A staggering blow.
Nice.
And he will
And
have
then I'm-
disadvantage on attacks against anyone other than Clank.
He also has disadvantage on attacks against not me because of the ancestral guardian.
Yep, so he has disadvantage on everyone.
Oh, wait, no,
Uh,
I have to hit him for that to work?
Yeah. You have to hit him first. So,
Okay,
yeah. So not
Yeah,
yet, but that is potentially a combo that this party
That
will
is the plan.
this party will be able to unleash that combo in the future, much to my terror.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to offhand.
Okay,
Miss completely.
9 will miss. Would you like to make a tactics check before you end your turn?
Sure. It's okay. Tactics. There it is.
All right, that is a success. You can just scroll up to see the list.
What actions did he have?
His actions are laser pistol, plasma longsword, and frag out.
I am going to walk away. Like, I know I'll take that opportunity, but come out
Okay.
and try to get back to where it was.
All right.
I'm not sure. I should hopefully have enough movement. I don't know though.
All right. So okay, you're gonna try. That. All right, he'll take that attack of opportunity, I guess.
All right.
He. And he'll swing his plasma longsword. 17 to hit.
And that is just my AC.
All right. Then you'll take 3 slashing and 6 fire.
Okay. So, 9 damage.
All right. Jamela.
YOLO.
Your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Hold on, let me double check how much movement I have.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'll be able to make this move without using your bonus action to dash because of the difficult terrain.
Actually, yeah, that'd be 35 there, so I'm definitely going to be dashing.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be my bonus action.
Mm-hmm. And your last key point.
Or wait. No, wait, it's an action to dash. Ooh.
It's an action unless
Step
you
of the wind.
unless you use key to use Step of the Wind. So you could action
Yeah,
dash,
step.
but that would.
Let's step into the wind it.
All right. I'm just you could describe it differently if you like, but I'm just imagining like you returning to Slime Ball and bouncing down the walls down these stairs.
I would say it's more like boink. Like I just like stretch down and then come back into his view and go, hey, you miss me? 21.
21 will hit. 12 damage.
Offhand.
You don't have your
That's
offhand because
Oh, right. Whoopsie.
Aha,
bonus
bullet dodged.
Because
All right.
I used the bonus action.
Mhm. All right. Jamela, will that conclude your turn?
Unfortunately, yes, because I don't have enough to get back over.
Mm-hmm. All right. Gabe.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's see, Jamela, Lizard, and let's just go with Clank. I'll do a little bless.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So who all was that?
Jamela,
Mm-hmm.
Reptile, and since no one else is there, I gave the third one to Clank.
All right. Well, Clank's been punching people today, so Clank can make use of that.
Yeah, but it's just more of like,
Mm-hmm.
there's no one else there in the immediate center, so Clank.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, that's your action. Anything else from Gabe?
No, Gabe's gonna stay where he's at because there's too many people in the stairway, and he knows Jamela can handle it.
All right. It's now the Grognard's turn.
Nice.
The Grognard grimaces and reaches for his.
Gonna drink that milkshake.
He reaches for his belt and he throws a small canister, which lands next to Soul Eater's feet. Everyone other than Soul Eater immediately recognizes this as a grenade.
Ha! You missed.
And that will be the Space Pirate's turn.
Soul Eater, get out of the way. Your reptile friend, get out of the way. Get out of the way, like right now.
Dark liquid one. I would like to make an attack.
All right. You will have disadvantage because you will have to be squeezing with Jamela to attack from there.
I will cancel it out with reckless attack.
A very barbaric strategy.
15.
15. Your vibro axe plinks against his impenetrable steel plate.
Creature seems extreme durability.
Steps back onto the grenade. Weird rock though.
Uh-oh.
I just
All
called
right.
the Reptilian. Listen, we gotta get rid of that thing.
Is mere rock. Did not hit target. I end my turn.
All right. Soul Eater, as you end your turn, the Grognard is going to use his reaction to reposition himself. over there. Actually, hold on. Let me do that again.
I assume it's not an attack op.
No, because of the ability he is using. It prevents attacks of opportunity.
Got you, fam.
Alright. Hesky,
Oh, great.
there is apparently a frag out.
Okay, that's bad news.
I'm gonna put it on both maps here so that since it's on that spot. It's in the quantum position of being on both maps.
Oh, great.
Like the lizard, live or
Oh,
dead,
we're gonna.
quantum state.
Oh no, that's gonna blow that dude up.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to move over here, and that's gonna be it. I don't really have much else I can do.
Hesky, please make me a tactics check.
Oh, great. Let me see if I can find where I can find tactics.
It might not be. Yeah, it's not listed on your sheet because you didn't take proficiency in it. So it's just an intelligence check for you.
Oh, that's a saving throw, but
That works. 18. Hesky, you recognize that the grenade, you really, really do not want to be within 10 feet of it when it explodes. And unless you have a solid wall between you and it, you do not want to be within 20 feet of it either. But within 10 feet,
okay.
within 10 feet is the dead zone.
okay, I'm gonna yell that to Gabe and Clank to get the hell out of there, and I'm going to go up here.
All right. Clank.
Do I know how to like disarm a grenade?
In less than 6 seconds.
I mean, just asking. Maybe.
I mean, grenades tend not to be very advanced. It's probably not something you could hack. If you had a spell that could interact with technology, maybe. Do you have any of those technomancy spells?
I did not know that was a thing. To be honest, I will have to look
Oh.
at that later.
I'm sorry. I should have let you guys know that the technomancy spell list from Unearthed Arcana is available.
Yes, I will look at that later.
Yeah.
But for right now, could I grab the grenade and throw it?
It would be an item interaction to grab it and an attack action to throw it. But yes, you could.
Okay.
I'll yell to the others, leave the grenade to me. I got this.
I mean, I
I have
something
really
on
good
it.
decks. Out of character, I have really good decks.
And Jamel's also right next to it and can
Mhm.
toss it to Grognard easy.
Is it gonna like blow up on the guy's turn? Or
You know what? Actually, yes. I will get, since Hesky made the tactics check, I'm gonna give you the exact mechanics of this ability. So frag out. This is the space pirate Grognard's ability. When he throws, he as an action he throws a grenade. The grenade is a tiny object that weighs 1 pound to a location within 30 feet. On the start of his next turn, the grenade will explode. All creatures within a 10-foot radius of the grenade, when it explodes, takes 46 thunder damage and 46 piercing damage. Basically a mistyped fireball.
damn.
Creatures between 10 and 20 feet within line of sight of the grenade only suffer the piercing damage. It's a dexterity saving throw DC 12 for half damage. If you're in the 10 to 20 foot range, you also have advantage on the save. So if you're in the 10 to if you're 15 or 20 feet away from it, the damage is a lot less, and you'll probably make the save. But if you're within 10 feet of it, if you're then you get fireballed basically.
I
Which
will be
at
fine.
your level is fucking dead.
Yeah, that's just dead.
Yeah, don't worry, I got this.
You overestimate the strange rock.
Fucking dies. Roll a new character. Do I have enough movement to get down and like dart around this corner?
All right. So you've got 70 feet right now, normally, right?
Yeah,
So
I
that's 20.
Yeah, I have 70 feet because of the double.
20, and then another 20. Some of that's difficult terrain, but not all of it. So yes, you can make that move.
Okay, I'm gonna run down the stairs, pull out a gun, and then just fire at him.
Okay.
I play against my pistol. I think it's no laser pistol.
Nice.
Nat 1 is a nat 1.
Yeah, I know. Anything super bad happen, or did it just fail?
No. There are no critical failures in attack rolls. There are no critical failures in 5th edition. Just a miss is a miss.
This is why I prefer my own shit. As I dart around the corner.
All right.
And then my turn.
Jam.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do my hero moment. I'm gonna pick up the grenade, pick it up and put it into my body, basically, and then freaking run with it up to here. Yell, "Hey, Jackwagon, you forgot this." And then, underhand toss it, like I'm tossing a bowling ball, into the room.
All right. Make a.
And then try to hit for this space.
All right. Make a dexterity attack with proficiency. So probably just click your martial arts or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just click my fist.
Yeah. That is a success. You may place the grenade anywhere you want. You want to put it right here?
A little bit closer, like right here.
All right.
And then I'm gonna just... Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Gabe.
My ears.
I don't think I can do anything.
Actually, wait, hold on.
I mean, this fight's basically over. As soon as it's his turn, he's gonna blow up.
There we go.
Yeah, but Gabe's just gonna sit pretty. You knew the plan.
All right. The Grognard, you, Clank, Jamela, you only just hear, "Fuck!" and then an ear-shattering explosion as he is reduced to jam inside of his plate as the thunder wave, or as the thunderous explosion rips him apart. The
Jamela is just laughing her ass off.
Man.
As the explosion goes, you suddenly feel the other ship decouple. The airlock closes, and this pirate ship fucks the fuck off.
Fair.
And you find yourself victorious, having successfully defended this junker from pirates. And captured several of them.
Yay.
All right. I think we're all just tired.
I look at Gabe and I'm like, sorry, he ate his own grenade.
Is there enough DNA that they can get a scan off of it?
Probably.
I just shake
Well,
the
there's
helmet.
DNA
It's
everywhere.
like a goo. It's like a literal like goo pile, just like shake it.
Hey, lizard boy. Yeah, don't eat these guys, cause we're gonna we're gonna take them in and stuff.
Indeed.
Don't worry, we'll make more Hesky and I will make more grilled cheese sandwiches for you.
Does this guy have any other frags on him?
Not anymore.
I'll be nice. Well, you get
Fine if
one.
not, I'm just curious. Okay.
Nice.
You may have one.
Okay,
Use
I
it
go and
wisely.
tie up the one we knocked out.
I thought
We knocked out two.
Yeah, we
You knocked out two?
Yeah.
Actually, you knocked
Tie
out.
them.
Actually, I think you knocked out
Three.
4.
Okay.
Because just 2 of them are in the
One
same
of them
square.
went to jelly.
Yeah, you knocked out 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
Let's tie them up.
And put them over here next to where your ship is docked.
How do we...
So
Spooky
now we
wizard
see
takes a
what the
deep breath and inhales all of the ghosts.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I pat him on the back and I'm like, so now you see what the rock does and why we shouldn't touch it. It's very bad for your health.
I could have taken it.
I like pat him on the back even more. I'm like, I'm sure you could have. I am
I
very
am
confident
mighty.
you could have.
All right.
I mean, if he was raging, he'd have resistance to half of the damage.
Yep.
Yeah, half. But the
Yeah.
other half
And I
is the
would've-
problem.
The thunder damage
I
would
would've
still
also
go
danger
through.
sensed.
Oh yes. So he would have made the dex save most probably.
Mhm.
But,
So,
yeah.
I imagine we're just ambling about everywhere. Just all right,
Yeah.
crew.
I suppose I can take over the narration at this point.
Yeah.
All right. So, once you make sure everybody's arms are still attached, tie up your prisoners, and you take assessments of the situation. The battle has gone in your favor quite clearly. Clank, you get back to work on cracking the ship's security system. Eventually you get in. It takes you an annoyingly long amount of time, but hey, you did it faster than anyone else on the crew could have. So,
God damn it, they used a capital P for... It was password 123. Why the fuck did it take me so long to figure this out?
but once you have you then have access to the entire ship. You can do anything you want with it. You can make it move. You can access all the cameras. You can open and close all the doors. You think, man, this would have been really useful to have during the fight. Oh well. On the ship's scanners, you can see no sign of the pirates. You know that they can't have left the system yet because it hasn't been long enough, but you can't detect them. They're clearly using some sort of stealth system again that defeats whatever sensors your ship or this ship have. But they have not engaged, and several hours pass. Looking over the ship's cargo, you find that its cargo hold, which is below the first floor, below this floor, there is a wealth of very valuable ore. Various minerals that will be of high value to any planet that purchases them. At any port. You, of course, know that these were acquired by mining on a planet that they are not allowed to be mined on. But that'll be hard for anyone to prove. What you decide to do with that is up to you. I have a few questions. First, what are your plans with this junker that you have acquired. Are you going to leave it here in space, or are you going to claim it as salvage?
I say we throw it into a sun just to be sure.
I say salvage it.
Yeah, salvage, get some credits.
All right.
Also,
You have-
get some materials.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you link up this ship's controls to your own ship, and begin the process of traveling towards Imperia with your salvaged ship and your new friend. Why does the axe get blurry though? Someone was
spent several hours trying to explain the science behind that, with it not getting through.
Magic.
But why does the blade move?
Magic.
I mean, that might... It probably is Magitech setting, so... Yes, magic is in fact the answer. But it's probably magic powered by, like, an electric battery.
Before
Just
we dock
simplify.
with that, I'm probably gonna be like cleaning the ship because there's a lot of viscera here, and we do not want to be like going there and be like, "Hey, look at all this blood we found."
You will have time. You will have time to do that if you desire.
We also have time to fix the records so any ill-gotten gains are not in the registry, and we can put those on our ship.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it allowed to take like pirates' weaponry and like in general if you kill them, or is like, oh, you have to turn in them and all their shit on them?
It depends. If you no one will know, or no one will care about the weapons that you from the dead ones for sure.
Okay.
And no one will like. If you wanted to turn in the weapons as evidence alongside the prisoners you have captured, then they'll take them, but no one's going to ask
not
too many
useful.
questions. Yeah, no one's going to ask too many questions. So if you want to keep the shotguns or electric daggers that the pirate said, you're welcome to do so.
I'm gonna take all the weapons and like deconstruct them to like parts for later use.
Mm-hmm. Also, the Grognard, the leader, he had a laser rifle. No, sorry, not a laser rifle. A laser pistol and a plasma longsword. If anyone wants one of those, you're welcome to take.
I guess I will. Does anyone want the pistol? I'll take another one. Dual wield.
Yeah, no, I don't have a. I have a sword and a pistol. I think I'm okay right now.
Okay.
All right. All right. So. All right. So I think this is basically where we're gonna wrap things for today. Next time, you'll be arriving at Imperia, the capital of the Humankind Empire, an entire city-wide planet. Or sorry, planet-wide city. You know what I meant. And our ill-gotten gains will gain his paperwork and decide on at least a legal name, if not a permanent name, and you will be able to sell all of your well taken from bad people gains, and start shopping around for your first job as a full crew.
Nice.
Yay.
Alright. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end. Thank you guys for playing.
Yee.
Yeah.
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 So
Everyone,
yeah. So, everybody who's watching, thank you all for hanging out. This is we've had quite a lot of viewers today. Thank you all for showing up. Go and follow all these cool people that I'm playing with. Follow me, maybe, if you don't mind. That'd be cool. everybody's Twitter handles are on screen right now, so you can go and you can follow all these people and see what they're up to. Go follow all their crazy streams. I stream D&D here every Monday, as often as I can. This game will play every other week, so if you want to join us for the next session of Spacers, that will be in 2 weeks on the 4th of September. But if you come back next Monday at the same time, 8 p.m. EST, you will see my other campaign, Sun and Shadows, which is more, I want to say traditional fantasy, but there's nothing traditional about those people. But you'll see a weird fantasy game, and in D&D 5th edition as well. Also, I also stream Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, video games and stuff. I'll be playing Pikmin tomorrow, so you can come check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, I fucking love Pikmin. Anyway, let me go over to the stream ending page, and just give all of my things. So, obviously, you can go... Oh, I'm not signed in on the thing on OBS. I have to use over here. So if you want to catch up on, if you want to see the archive of this video, if you missed the first part of the session or whatever, or any of the archives of any of my other streams, you can go check out my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter, as long as Twitter hasn't burned down yet by the time you're watching this in the future. And I mean, it's already burning down, you know what I mean. But I still post there for now, so you can check me out there. And hey, you know what? I, as my full-time job, am a professional dungeon master. I do this almost every day of the week as my full-time job. If you want to play in a game not entirely unlike this one, you can do so by going to startplaying.game/gm/kb and seeing what campaigns I have for signing up. Right now, a lot of my campaigns are pretty mature and are getting ready to end. So now right this minute might not be the best time to join, unless it's one of my GURPS campaigns. Those are still young. But I will soon be starting some new campaigns, so keep that in mind. And you can message me on there if you'd like me to message you when a new campaign starts, and I'd be happy to have you. With that, I think that's all of the end of stream stuff I have to say. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.